Hi Lorelai, you are off to a great start on your project. A couple things that I wanted to talk to you about just on this first page is these are a little bit hard to read. Like that almost looks like GLOL. So I'd get like the big zero in here. And one thing that might be nice, instead of centering it, how about let's left justify everything and then write like G101 and then hit tab so it's a big space and then cover sheet. And I think that'll help everything align a little bit better. And then maybe even here, let's make this font a little bit larger so that it really looks like a title. Let's make it a little bit bigger. So you might have to create a different, you might have to edit this family and duplicate it to make it larger so that this stuff doesn't get larger. But that looks good. Now I would like to also see your information on here. So it does say designer Lorelai, but I would also like, down here, just write, designs by Lorelai with maybe your email, just some fake contact information so that we know how to find you. The other thing that I want to look into is that here, there shouldn't be a break between the first and second floor. So I want to have you look at your model and make sure that when you created this ground floor right here, please make sure that it goes all the way up to the roof and doesn't stop at the second floor. So let me write that down. So if you looked at any other multi-story structure, there's not a gap between the floors that we can see from the outside. These exterior walls are continuous. And in fact, they even go down into the ground as well. So again, make sure that you grab your first floor wall, look at the properties and make sure it connects up to the roof. Okay, if it doesn't, please fix that. Delete these second floor walls, and then unfortunately you'll have to put your windows back in, because once you delete the wall that it's being hosted in, it also gets rid of the window. So I would love to see that for your final project. The other thing, please turn off the CAD plan below. Just make sure that once you're done tracing that all of those get turned off. But the layout looks good. There's definitely enough details for me to understand what's going on in the space. Your elevations and everything else also look really good as well. One thing that I would watch out for, so I noticed that there's like some light walls and then some dark details here. My only concern there is I'm worried that you might be working in new construction and existing at the same time, even though this is the phase 1 project. So please make sure that everything that's in your plan right now is actually part of the existing phase and not the new construction. So on your first floor, I will also write, please check phasing so that all elements are created in the existing phase. Right? You might have to move some stuff around. I'm not quite sure what's going on, but again, this just kind of made me wonder, like, are the walls existing, but then everything else new construction? So please take a peek at that, and you might have to do some rearranging there. But overall, you are off to a wonderful start. Just a couple things to kind of take a peek at. Let's also change the extents here so that we can see the entire roof. We'll do that on both views. And then last but not least, let's fix the paper size. I'm not quite sure what's going on here, but it looks a little bit awkward on the sheet. And I'm wondering if it could be this right here. So what I would do is I would reposition this. And just keep them all in one row. So basically put the time and the file path all in one row and make it a simple font. it's going to be really hard to read Old English when it's that big. So just make that one straight line. And I think that will help. I think these are taking up so much room, it's kind of bumping it off and it's making it so it's not really truly centered. So let's see if we can't find a layout that actually fits on a sheet so that when you print, you don't have so much open space. But that's it. Let me know if you have any questions. And again, great job. This is a great start.